Yeah. Live and direct, 12 Mile Podcast, episode 5, January, what is it, the 2nd?
January 2nd.
Yep, 2015. Mike, you want to do your box of biscuits warm up real quick, or are you good?
Warming up the lips, box of biscuits. I think I hit the pen too many times.
Yeah, well, here we go. You ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Pour yourself a drink and get ready to talk some shit.
We're gonna drink a little bit, talk a little shit, and just chill. Come chill with us.
Coming at you on a Friday night in Raleigh, Detroit.
We're gonna drink a little bit, talk a little shit, and just chill. Come chill with us.
I am KC with brother Jeff, and Sugar White Mike.
Yes, sirree.
Happy New Year, Happy New
Here it
Year,
is.
2015.
Hey, Happy New Year. So, like I said, it's a Friday night. We're back on Fridays.
That's why I got my hat on tonight. I felt like I was going to the club tonight.
Snuck up quick, didn't it? After doing
yeah.
it for a couple Saturdays in a row, Friday came up quick. He is the prom king, still back, rocking the Kangol hat with the racing stripes, brother Jeff.
What's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you keep your resolutions. I didn't make any. That way I don't break any.
That's the best way to do it.
Sweet. That hat is out cold, Jeff.
Hey, I had to rock it.
That Kangol.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Kangol, dog. I said I'm going professional for 2015. This is my professional hat.
You can't go wrong with a Kangol, but what about the people that walk around in a fedora? I mean, you got to really be making a statement. When you get up in the morning, you say you're going to wear a fedora for the day. I mean, you get it. People are going to look at you. And,
Yeah, is it a fedora, Mike? Is it a fedora or a fedora?
It's a fedora.
I don't know anything about it. It looks gay.
Well, I know this. You got to be sharp. I disagree. You got to be sharp. If you rock it, I mean, you got to have your hookup right.
Well, you better be wearing some real nice
Fedoras
shoes.
are making a statement, though.
Yeah, they are making a statement.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a whole outfit. What's up, Sugar White?
Happy Friday.
Welcome back to episode 5. I got some music for you.
That's
It's so
I like it porn style. It is so smooth.
Sugar White.
Yeah. So Sugar White is in the house. You know who else is in the house? Just a little shy to come in, but he's here. My main man, Guy Marley.
Let's see him.
He was jealous last week of everybody. He was jealous of everybody showing their nipples, so he's ready today.
Let's see. Oh, no. You didn't. Oh, you didn't do it. Take it.
Guy's here.
Oh, with
Let me pop him on the screen. There he is. Check him out.
Oh, my.
Did you trim some pubes?
Nipples.
Did you trim some pubes for him?
Oh, you can't see what he's got going on. Hang on. Let me see if I can get this down for a minute. You can see what he's got. He's got a mess down there. Look.
Oh.
Guy's got a mess going on. You would figure a guy with dreads would have a mess.
Well, I guess that's true. I guess you'd have a mess down there.
I mean, if you got dreads,
So, there's no manscaping going on at all. Look at the nip. He's got hair everywhere. Yeah, he needs to get this trimmed down just a touch. You can't be rocking. Hair ain't in anymore like that. This is 70s, 80s pubes. You got a manscape nowadays.
Dude.
You manscape, Jeff?
Hey, you got to trim up. I'm trying to get every inch I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember our older brother Chris's buddy Mellon. I remember he shaved down once. He's like, it made it look smaller. Never do it, dude. Got to now.
Yeah, you got to now. It's the trend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what else is the trend? Having a drink on a Friday night.
The
That's for
question
sure.
that everybody wants to know is who's drinking what?
Jeff?
Well, I got a little less ice, but still the same all.
Oh,
I'm trying to make use of
less
one
ice
drink.
is not bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to make use of one drink,
Yeah.
so I don't get too out of hand.
One
Jack
with
Daniels.
less ice. Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Jack
Of course.
Daniels.
Mike?
Well, you really can't go wrong with oh thank heaven for 7-Eleven with the old school Slurpee.
Mike ain't
nothing
gonna
in
ever
it,
have a
Mike?
drink again, I don't think.
I drank yesterday a little bit. That ain't my thing, man. I pick different poisons.
Yeah, well, for who's drinking what?
Yeah, Slurpee's killer. Let me tell you something. You can't go wrong with a Slurpee. Don't even try to fade that.
No.
You wish
Slurpee's
you had a Slurpee.
fantastic. I kind of do. I wish if I had one here, I would have poured a little vodka in it just for fun. But look what I got is this week a Moscow Mule.
Oh, a
Yeah.
Moscow Mule.
Which
Can't
I have
tell
to
how
say
you make.
I've had and is incredible. Incredible, Kevin. We had them before. Oh.
Yeah. They've made a comeback somehow. They were popular, I guess, way back in the day, and then now they're back. So
Listen, I told one of the girls at work how to make it after you were here and made them. She was like, Jeff, it's totally refreshing. I'm not into vodka, and it's true. It's like a refreshing drink. Give the recipe, shiz.
Oh, it's easy. No, it's easy to make. First of all, you need a copper mug. That's the only way to drink them. Half a glass of ice. Put a shot of vodka. Half a juice of lime in half. Top it off with ginger beer and a mint leaf, and you're good. And if you ain't got mint leaf, who cares? But you know what the key is? Most ginger beer ain't alcoholic. Krabby's is the way to go because it has alcohol in it. It's a double drink. So.
Imagine Guy Marley if he had Krabbies.
Oh boy.
They'd be jumping. They would be jumping.
He wouldn't be sitting in here with me, that's for sure.
No.
He'd be all over the place. That's like when they get a lice scare at the school, everybody goes nuts. Parents spraying their kids, and you ever had that message sent home? There's lice in the school?
Oh yeah, it's serious. You got to get some special shampoo or something. I forget what it is. It's some like organic shampoo or something. You got to wash your kids down with that,
It's a complete disinfecting of everything. They got nits. They get nits. Yeah. They lay eggs. That's gross.
Might as well just soak and lie.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah, that shit that they used to use on the Beverly Hillbillies. So real quick, not to get off subject or get back to the crabs and the crabbies. But if you do get crabs, can't you just shave down? I mean, you got to have some. Or do they lay eggs? I never had them, so I don't know.
I'm not even going to plan on thinking about that because I don't ever have to plan on worrying about that.
I hear you.
I have no clue.
They say they could jump from the toilet or something,
Yeah, I guess some of the places I go to aren't the best.
I saw something to prevent that. It said, well, it was more for women because they have a purse, but you carry a pair of old tube socks around if you got to take a dune or on a public toilet. You put a sock on each side of the toilet seat, and then just on the socks.
Yeah, that's good until you put those socks back in your purse.
No, throwaways. Oh, they got
hold on. Speaking of purses, you guys, what is up with men carrying around satchels and purses? I see people all the time, and I always tell them. I make sure I tell them, that's a nice satchel. One guy even said, all you need now is a sweet hat and a whip.
Well, the fedora. If you had a fedora, it's possible you would have a man bag for sure.
A merce.
And without dropping any names, I actually know a couple guys who aren't girly at all that are actually wearing makeup.
Ooh. Really?
Yes.
Dudes that you know.
People you know. Yes, people you know.
Like highlighting certain areas or like gothic?
No, like highlighting certain areas. And I was like, do you got makeup on? And he's like, yeah. It was all, I'm like, what? I can wear makeup to work?
Hang on, let me get this mascara off.
Yeah, no. I never even would consider that.
Never. Especially to work. I mean, I don't know. I don't really look into it that much. I mean, I do my hair and I shower and try to smile nice. That's about it. I don't know, man. Between purses and makeup, I don't think I'm hip anymore. Not that I ever was.
Unless you're a headbanger, like
That's
Ozzy, Alice Cooper, I mean, you can't paint your nails and do all that.
Or
And you
Skinny
can't put
Puppy.
no eyeliner. Right. No eyeliner.
Eyeliner. Eyeliner seems like it would be the first step for somebody.
Yes.
Dude, right? Isn't that?
That was what it was. That was the first thing I saw. I couldn't even ask anymore. I figured he had a whole in his satchel. He probably had more makeup.
This is a dude at work?
Someone you know. I'm not getting
Yeah.
into it,
Well, you
but-
said at work. I know who you're talking about, probably. It ain't gonna be. None of the old dudes are putting makeup on. I know that.
No.
Hey,
No,
Well, listen. You know, when I was going to Miami, right?
yeah.
Getting ready to go to Miami. It's like
What
spring
were you-
break time.
Okay, party time in Miami.
Yes,
Okay.
party time, right? So we're getting ready to go. It's me, B, Carrie, right? So Carrie does nails. So she's like, let me do your nails, Jeff, before we go. I said, all right. I never got my nails done, you know. So she hooks them all up, whatever, hooks them up, right? She's like, let me put a little clear polish on them, right? I go,
Oh, shine him up a touch.
yeah, all right, reluctantly, I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, dang, these motherfuckers look good, you know? So, whatever, I get back from Miami, I'm at work, and I'm dealing with a customer. I still got it on, you know? And my customer, his wife goes, do you have nail polish on? Do you get your nails done?
Oh no.
That was the
That's a
last
damn
time for
shame.
me, dog. It's, you know, that's...
But how did they look? How did they look?
Oh, they looked great, and I mean the girls look at your hands like, man, but you know, at least in Miami they do.
Yeah.
You know, I try to get a pedicure once a month, but it's not to get my toes done. It's, you know, I mean, I'm on my feet all day long. I mean, I like, you know, nice things and to be pampered, but I'm not painting my nails.
You might as well get you a Merce, Mike.
Well, you don't have to paint them.
It's a satchel.
Hey, Mike, when you get a pedicure, I've never had a pedicure in my life, so I have
Oh
some-
God, they're great.
do they file your nails down and everything, or are you just getting like calluses?
No, I take care. No, what they do is I got cracked heels. My feet are dry, so they take this like razor blade, cheese grater type deal, and they get working on that. You know, I mean, they do that, and then they rub them. They rub my calves. I got shin splints. I mean, I take care of my stuff, but I need, you know, I mean, no offense, but I like a little Chinese chick with the cheese grater, and I can't do that to myself.
They hate when they hate.
It's so nice.
Paul, your feet belly
They
back.
hate when Mike shows up. They're like, yeah, they're probably bummed out when you walk in. Like, dang, this dude with the heels again.
When I go in there, you know, I mean, all the people, because there's usually chicks in there, and they're all looking at me. It's like, you know, I have no problem. I mean, believe me, I got no issues with my sexuality, but it's nice to take care of yourself, man. I can try to get a massage whenever I can, too. Few and far between, but I'll take them.
Oh, yeah. I still
can't
need to have a massage. I'm too...
You
It
and me
ain't
both,
ticklish,
Kev.
bro. It ain't ticklish. It's great.
Once they hit the back of my legs and my
I was
side,
on the-
I'd be cracking up.
Over. I wouldn't last. There would be. I went to the chiropractor and there was a lady filling in for him. And I told her I was having pain around the side. No, she got like up over me and started digging right by your hip. I told her, I go, you can't do that to me. Like, I'm way too ticklish.
She was going to go for a cupping
Yeah,
next. She was going to give you a little cupping.
I don't know. She was like a mountain woman. She was tough. She could have overpowered me probably. But she knew chiropractor moves.
Was her name Olga? Helga. How about a warm rag?
Yeah, she was not playing around. I got to go back too. Did you guys? Do you have any parties, New Year's parties or anything going on at the house, or did you go to any?
Well, I didn't go to no New Year's party, but New Year's Day we went snowboarding. But real quick, Kev, before I get into my snowboard story, you're like Chinese right now. Like you're it's like I watch your lips and then your voice comes through. I don't know.
Yeah, me
Are we on a
too.
delay?
But I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I felt like
yeah.
it was like
Yeah, you're on a
Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's sweet. I like it.
Am I on a delay?
Fight
To
me.
you?
Nope, you're good.
Yeah. You're delayed like maybe 2 seconds.
Say, want to fight?
I wonder
Fight
if
me.
it's just
Damn you.
turn up the mic a little bit.
It's not the volume.
Oh,
No,
we're on a
there you go.
delay.
Yeah, I can hear the volume. But anyway, listen, so we go snowboarding, right? Jackson gets a snowboard for Christmas, so he's fired up, dude. And he's taking some lessons, but I'm like, if you're going snowboarding, I'm trying it. I don't ski, I don't ski, but I feel like I can handle this. I got pretty good balance or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
So we're on the way, Kev. The whole way I'm talking like Crush from, Finding Nemo. I go, totally stoked, dude. All right. So anyway, we get there, and Taylor's like, please don't talk like that, Daddy. Please don't talk like that. But anyway, we get up on the hill, and then we're just on the bunny hill. We just pay for the beginner hill or whatever, I strap into that thing, Kev, and I mean, I get on that hill, and it's all I can do to even stand up. It's like the way your feet are want to turn you the other way. So I start heading down.
We have actual audio from the event.
Really?
Because your wife. Yeah, you want to hear
Screaming?
it? This is
Yeah,
Jeff
let's hear it.
snowboarding.
Screaming.
Yeah, but here you go. Here you go. I just don't want to be.
Look at me, Mom! I'm on top of the world! Snowboard!
Uh-oh. Awesome.
Loser.
That's what it was. That's what it was like, dude.
Yeah, you went down in the video she sent. You were
dude.
Down.
I smacked my head. I smacked my head so hard, Kev. I mean,
so that's what happened.
Mike, I'm way too cool for a helmet. I'm like, I don't need no helmet. We're just on the bunny hill. But when that board cuts in, dog, I mean, when you catch the edge, if you go in the wrong way, like turn the wrong way, I went down, smacked my head so hard on this hill, man. I got up. I'm like, ooh, I should have had a helmet.
Dude, at 37, I ain't really trying to do that anymore.
No.
It's fun though, Kev. It is fun. I mean, I did get the hang of it a little bit and could get, 3/4 of the way down the hill. I hit the tow rope all right,
What's a tow rope?
The tow rope, it's going around this like pulley. You just grab this rope.
Yeah,
it pulls you up the hill. So like the bunny hill, butts up to this other hill. It's like Bunny Alley or whatever they call it. So you grab that other, that tow rope, and it's a little bit higher. Higher of a hill. It's not like the bunny hill or whatever. So I went down that one about halfway. That's where I smacked my head. That's where the audio's from.
Yeah, it was. Anything with snow now, I'm not really even trying to be involved with. Anything I can slip and fall, I'm out.
I'll tell you what though, Jackson. I mean, he's got it down. The kids, I mean, they got this great balance, man. I mean, he could. I'm not saying he'd carve it up, but it won't be long. He'll be carving it up.
Yeah, at that age, if you're doing it sweet at 8 years old, you'll be sweet. No doubt. What'd you do for New Year's, Mike? Did you party it up?
Yeah, man, I was chilling, man. That's the least important holiday to me. I was actually dozing off almost by midnight. I watched a lot of the football games yesterday. I went out and hung out, and it was a great time. But New Year's Eve to me, that's amateur night. I'm not fooling around with that anymore.
Oh, see, we had a party. We have a party almost every New Year's. Well, more of a get together. I can't even call it a party. But we had, 4 friends over, and we did it up pretty good. Had the kids over, but that's how I prefer to do it now. I ain't trying, I mean, if you had a choice, like to go out and party now, or I mean, is that even
not on New Year's.
Not on New Year's.
I'm partying, but not on New Year's. Not on the night before Thanksgiving. There was a time when I lived for those nights.
There was a time, and we did it every year, and we did it hard, and it's out of my system. We did it hard.
I remember I lost my phone in Mount Clemens one night. I woke up on my mom's couch. I mean, hit on Thanksgiving. I called up Worm. I was like, Worm, I lost my phone, man. He's like, I think you lost it by where we parked. I went, checked where I parked. Sure enough, there was my horn chilling.
Wow, still there?
Still there, dude.
Lucky it didn't get ganked.
Ooh. Yeah, lucky I made it home.
Yeah, I prefer now. I ain't trying to go out and ever party again in my life. I don't care if I ever walk into another bar in my life, honestly. I was sit home.
I was telling someone at work, I said, when Taylor starts going to the bar, I said, I might have to run me some escorts and go to the bar that she's at and be like in the middle of the club, like, what's up with like 4 or 5 escorts around? That'll deter her in a minute, boy.
Oh, yeah. Dad at the club.
Dad at the club.
I'm out.
With 4 young escorts around me, like, hey.
Yeah, not a good idea.
You know, that kind of thing would never cross my mind. Honestly. You're sick.
You don't have a daughter. You don't have a daughter.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That'll straighten her right out.
I got a Facebook status that's a lesson for all daughters.
Oh, love it. Let's hear it. This is my favorite part.
It's a kind of a long one. I ain't gonna lie. And all right,
that's what she said.
Let me preface this with a couple things. Number one, I read it word for word. Number two, it ain't gonna sound. It's kind of crazy sounding.
Great.
Yeah, there's no punctuation, so I tried to read it as exactly how it was. And I did it in a black lady's voice, and it's not even a black lady, so.
Why would you do that?
For the world to see.
Felt
Now
right.
the 12 Mile Podcast is happy to read your Facebook status. Facebook status.
Genius.
I'm so sick and tired of seeing status with men calling females rats, hoes, and tricks, but then talking how they would a real woman when really no real woman wants an ignorant ass fool that clearly has no respect for woman. Obviously, that's why you attract rats, hoes, and tricks, cause a man with no respect for women gets a woman with no respect for herself. For real, for real.
No
Oh, and I just have a quick personal question. Do I know that person?
Yes.
Really?
No, you do not know that person. That
Wow,
is that you
that
talk
was
about
crazy.
having a daughter. Yeah, Jeff, you talk about having a daughter. That's a lesson for her.
No.
If these dudes are only calling late at what was she even saying?
No, I don't know, but I'll tell you what. My daughter ain't gonna be putting that down.
No.
No.
Don't I mean when I know you two aren't on Facebook and I know we touch on
Can
Facebook
you resend something? Like, if you send something out there and you want it back, can you delete it? Or it's
Yeah,
out
but you
there?
know what I do? If I do see something crazy, I take a picture of my screen. When I see it, I'm like, screenshot just in case it goes away.
But what if I put something on there and you respond? It goes away. It's just gone? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not on there. I
bet if you Google part of that message, it'll pop up somewhere on Google.
Probably will. It probably will.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, it's in the search engines. There's no doubt about that. Somehow, some way. Everything.
Speaking of Google, our IT guy came in and put some kind of, I don't know, block thing on our computers, and he comes up and he says, well, now you guys can't look at porn anymore, just being funny. I said, I can see porn anytime I want on this computer. And he, got real smart. No, you can't. I typed in boobs, hit Google Images, and they were all over. You should have seen his face.
Yeah. You ain't stopping every one site with boobs on it ever.
No, it's just
images.
They try to block YouTube. But there's a way around that too. But don't give it up, Mike, just in case. You can't give it up, But I mean, they've got this firewall against YouTube. One letter somewhere, and boom, YouTube.
Done. I love that you don't want to give up the info just in case the IT guy ever sees this and shuts it down.
Hell no, he ain't
No,
shutting
I did it right in front of him. I showed him. I showed him. I don't give a shit about that. I don't need all that. But he was just being a smartass, saying you guys can't look at porn anymore. And he was arguing with me, and I did it right in front of him, and he shut right up.
Mike was like, bitch, I've been looking at porn since I was 12.
9.
9. You can't stop me.
Shit, I remember looking at porn at Mike's house. Playboys. We had Playboys when we were young, dude.
Oh, dude. And then Lee had the mother load.
All right, well, real quick, speaking of
Yeah.
old school porn, so in the oldest, porn movie I think existing, Deep Throat, Linda Lovelace, who I guess was the queen of the deep throat. I heard on the radio today that when Sammy Davis Jr. was alive, he asked her to personally, he was so curious, personally teach him how to do that, and I guess that was
To teach him?
To teach him, and they were saying
you wanted
that
to deep throat Sammy Davis, tap dancing Sammy Davis?
yeah, and he was deep throating dudes trying it out, like the banana.
No.
Yeah, he was.
Oh no.
Can anybody do an impression of him?
Do you think he like tap danced and he's like, I'm gonna tap dance for
Mike
you, this
can.
dance for you? I got no
Mike
impersonation.
can do a Sammy Davis impression. Yes, he can do it, Mike. Sammy Davis. It's your best
I got
one.
no. Yeah, I couldn't do a Sammy Davis Jr. You know who I can do is Sam Kinison, and I'm not gonna do it right now because my kids are sleeping.
No,
But
don't do
that's
that.
the only one I got.
If I was listening
I
to
feel
it, I
like
could get
Sammy Davis. He was. Hey, we're cool cats. You know,
Yeah, a little bit.
So
I want to suck your dick.
it's all in the mouth.
I'd like to suck your dick.
You think it was like that, Mike? You think Sammy Davis was?
Look,
That's why he learned it.
I don't care what people do, but when
Well,
you're learning
I mean,
to do that
obviously,
and you're a dude and you're learning to do that, it's like
There's
I
only
don't
one
know what to
reason
say.
to learn it,
Yeah, true. That's true.
you know?
So where did you hear this first of all, and who?
heard on the radio, but they were reading excerpts from this book that just came out from his
12 Mile Podcast News.
yeah, half the story. But
Half the story,
I guess
half the time.
his wife, I guess Sammy Davis Jr. was in all kinds of goofy stuff and wasn't getting all of his royalty money. So when he died, his wife had no money. So she sent some forensic accountant to find his money, and he found all kinds of stuff. Unfortunately, I was talking to you on the phone for part of it, so I couldn't really hear the whole thing.
Oh, you
but
should have
it
paused your radio or
Yeah,
hung up
well,
on me.
I forgot about that. But I don't really want to hear so much about Sammy Davis Jr. deep throating. You don't really that's enough in that. You don't really need to know much more. That he wanted lessons from the greatest woman to ever do it.
I feel like I'm not surprised by this. I feel like it was a sign of the times. Like things were going crazy in Las Vegas and things were going down.
So you
Sammy
suck
Davis
dick?
was- I mean, when you're living that lifestyle, not me personally. I'm going on record as saying that ain't me.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
I mean, I don't have a problem with anybody who wants to do that, but that ain't me. But that time, that was like drugs and party time and tons of alcohol. Shit would just go down. Dudes were crossing swords like crazy, and then
He's planning
probably
too far
start
ahead.
just, who knows?
That's not probably just started. He's planning it. He got lessons to do it. That was a he was ready to do that. He's going to like school for the school of deep throat.
I can't even bong a beer. Mugs are like, just open your throat. I'm like, motherfucker, you open your throat, ain't no dicks going in my throat.
If I can never open it, nothing can ever go in it.
No.
Right.
Yeah, I don't bong beers either.
No.
I
I
don't
don't
do
shotgun them. I don't do nothing.
I don't do
play
anything.
No.
Anything party related is not me. I'm not doing keg stands.
No.
I'm not being that guy. At all.
They say, let's play a drinking game. I said, drinking game? What, so we can drink shots? I drink shots. That's what I drink.
Yeah,
I don't
the whole
need to play
dang
a game. I got a plan. It's to get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a hurry. That's what Friday nights are good for. Just getting just tying a touch of a buzz on and relaxing. Doing a podcast.
That's right.
At 12 Mile Podcast, by the way, on Twitter. Thumbs up and like us here on YouTube. And
Hashtag Sugar White Mike's nipples.
I was just going to say, hashtag Sugar White Mike.
Hashtag Sugar White Mike. Yeah, we gained some subscribers this week. We
did.
Yeah, we're running steady right around 100 plus views. So, man, we appreciate it. I actually got some messages from people saying, watched, episode 4 for the first time, went back and watched the rest because, They liked it, so we appreciate that. Thanks for coming back.
I had somebody stop me in the service aisle, ask for my autograph. I know I work with her, but she's like, "Can I have your autograph?" I go, "Autograph?" She goes, "You know what for?" I said, "Oh, for my podcast." I go, "All right."
Yeah.
No, she meant for that movie that got out on the internet.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, you never do know. But here we are, and we're glad to be here. Guess what Michael did today? I don't know if this should bother me like it did, but it bothered me. We have some playing cards. Jeff, they're yours, actually. Mom and Dad brought down basketball cards and my hockey cards and all that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you got the naked girl playing cards?
No, I didn't have that, Mike.
No, but Michael has the basketball cards. His buddy comes over and goes, "Hey, Michael, let's make that trade, that card trade." I go, "What card trade are you? I got to make sure this is legit." Michael.
Yeah, like B House got Sugar White's Jordan.
He got my Jordan.
Yeah. Well, they tell me, his buddy goes, "Oh, he's trading me a Michael Jordan card for Kale Mack and Phillip Rivers." I go, "What?" Right? Now, it's not a rare Jordan card, but I thought that was some bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, I said, "You're going to go through with the trade because you got two of these cards, but you better get something better in return." So at least he got a Tom Brady and a Cam Newton.
You know what? Mom gave away all my good cards.
Which
gave
ones?
them to Josh. All my ones like in plastic. I had a little box, Kev, and they were all like in the hard plastic. Some of them screwed in.
Oh, yeah, the good ones, yeah.
Some KJ rookie cards and stuff. Josh looked through them. Young. I don't know if he looked through them, but that was the only ones he took.
Yeah.
They ain't worth shit.
No.
They're not. They're not at all.
I got an old-ass Iron Man comic book.
You might have something worth something, Mike.
I got a really old Iron Man comic book, and I looked in one of those guides, and it said it was worth $1,000. So I was at Gibraltar, and I had the guy check it out, and he was like $300. So what's it worth? It's not worth $1,000. It's worth $300. I'll keep it for that. I'll keep it forever.
But you know what? To him, it ain't worth $300. To him, it's worth $300. But you can probably get, if you sold it, retailed it to somebody. You can probably get $550. I bet you.
I'm gonna just keep it all. I don't know, give it to my kids.
Yeah, something like that. Now they print too much of that shit.
They do print too much.
I started trying to actually coworker bought the year Michael was born. He bought him a whole set of baseball cards, and I meant to keep buying the whole set every year, and I just haven't, man.
You did the best, Kev, on that one. What rookie card? It had that whole O-Pee-Chee set.
Brett
sold
Hall.
one card.
Brett Hall.
Brett Hall rookie for 25 bones.
Brett Hall rookie. No, 60 bones.
Hey, wow.
I got 60, and that's probably what it's worth today.
Yeah, you got that right.
They're not worth shit.
Hey, you wanna hear the final results of our picks of the week? Our uneducated football picks of the week?
Yeah.
I got the final results are in. All right.
The 12 Mile Podcast proudly presents.
We have no more picks to do, though.
Uneducated picks of the week.
We picked five games for no reason at all.
Hunches, gut feeling, and rumor.
Here they are, the picks of the week. So it was the last week. I almost just choked on a piece of ice.
Real quick. I don't know what I like more, the buzzing in your ear, or now that you're talking like we're in a Godzilla movie. Awesome. I don't know what I like more. I kind of like this a lot because I feel like you're in a Japanese movie.
I like this better, but I don't like that there's a delay. But that bell in my ear was terrible. That I couldn't.
I can't stop looking at his nipples either. I think I have a problem.
Me either, Mike.
I got a problem.
Dude.
They're nice. They are.
Mike, you're working your nose right out. I was just telling Kev before we got on, I said I blew my nose, and then I had to make sure I got no nose hair sticking out on that 1080p, I see you was working it out over there.
Oh, yeah. Nose hairs ain't cool at all. You picking it over there, Mike?
I'm gonna try.
No, but you could hear it, couldn't you, Kevin? It was like.
Yeah. Check out these nipples.
Those are nice nipples.
Guy Marley's never been this close to the. He's never been this close to the camera. At all. I mean, look, sparkling eyes.
Those have sparkling eyes.
Glad you're here.
Give him a little
All
kiss.
right, final results. I mean, I don't even feel right giving him a kiss.
Okay, it might be a little weird.
Honestly, the way Mike, yeah, I mean, he's creepy over here, dude. Like the bush and everything is not.
He's got a funny looking.
He's
like
gonna be back in clothes.
Smirk.
Yeah, he's gonna. He does actually. He looks calmer this week, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like, hey.
He's got that nice breeze blowing across his bush and right across his nips, you know.
Pure comfort. He's in his. I mean, in Jamaica, this is probably how they were a lot.
Like,
I think they're a little bit darker in
hanging
Jamaica, man.
Yeah.
No, he's a Marley, Mike. Marley, the
Albino
Oh,
Marley.
I thought you said Morley, like the candy company. He looks more like that.
No. And you know what? Bob Marley's dad is a white dude. Bob Marley's dad was a white dude, so there you go.
His half brother.
Guy took more after their dad's side. Yeah. All right, Jeff. You killed us in this football stuff, man.
Hey, you know.
The only guy that just went with history pretty much on the picks.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Steelers.
You know, historically,
So
though,
you
I mean,
finished.
some teams are good.
If we were betting $100 per game, you would have won $900. You ended up 14-5-1.
Boom.
How much money would I have had to borrow from you?
Mike, you would have paid $700. You were 6-13-1, and I was 9-1. I would have lost 100, but you know, pro picker Eric actually made a comeback, and he's I mean, he would have won $100. He ended up 10-9-1. So
Hey.
we'll lock that in, and that's how we finished.
I mean, I'm feeling real good about that.
Shout out to Michigan State for a great comeback last night. Wow. And another thing, a shout out to that girl at the Ohio State game. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a girl in the front row of the Ohio State game. I didn't see it live, but I've been watching the video all day. She was rubbing some guy's shoulders, and then they got put on the teleprompter, and then she got real nervous and panned back and put her hand in front of her face. I mean, I don't know the true story, but everyone's saying that she was with a boy she shouldn't have been in the fucking front row of a nationally televised game rubbing his shoulders.
Oh, I got the video. Let me see.
You do?
Let me see if I can pull it up. I think I can get it.
Did you see this, Jeff?
No.
Oh my God! Look at her face when she realizes she's on the thing and she's rubbing his shoulders. I mean, it's classic. It is priceless.
Yeah, hang on, because I gotta pull myself up on the screen here, but I think I can get this on my cell phone and play it through the courtesy of the Chive. All right, here.
Chive on.
Let's see. All right.
I mean, that's definitely it, but we're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, you will. Look. She's like,
I can't.
Oh,
I'm looking at Jeff. No.
too bright. Uh-oh. Well, either way.
Well, she was rubbing his shoulders, and then she realized and made the most uncomfortable face and pulled her hand away and started rubbing her face, and it was fucking classic.
She was caught red-handed.
In the front row.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's too much video. There's too much all that shit. You know, Kwame should have taught us something.
And, I mean, or she shouldn't have been fucking around on her man.
Well, that. I mean yeah. Yeah, that.
She deserved it. You know, when you're thinking about, she was thinking about getting caught. So that's why you got caught.
Yep.
That's why it happened.
Kevin, if you're thinking about that and you're in the front row of a nationally televised game that everyone I know is watching and we don't even live there, what do you think's going to happen? You're in the front fucking row.
Yeah,
they score a touchdown, you go crazy.
Yeah, but that's when you're making a bad decision. That's when tickets come up. It's like, hey, we can go to the Sugar Bowl. And you're like, yeah, I'll go with you. and you don't even think twice about. You don't think you're going to be on national TV, probably. I wouldn't.
If some random person came to my house and said, "Hey, you're going to the Sugar Bowl," I guess I'd be, "Hey, I'm ready."
Yeah, you would text me. You'd be like, "Guess what? I'm going to the Sugar Bowl."
I didn't really think about that.
Yep, you would definitely go. But she shouldn't have been fucking around on her dude. That ain't cool.
You don't have to massage anyone.
She was consoling me. He looked like he was going to cry on the video, the guy. His team was going down at that point.
She should have wrote it out then, because the guilt is what got her, and that's why I keep watching it. Her face is so priceless.
Yeah, no doubt. You didn't see it, Jeff?
No, but how did we do on those picks? I know I got murdered on the Florida State.
You were 0-2.
Yeah.
Because you went with Florida State and Alabama. You guys were both 0-2. Me and Eric went 1-1.
Yeah.
I sat on the couch all day long yesterday watching football and felt like the laziest piece of shit. And there was a point where I go, man, like, should I get up? I'm feeling real like a lump. But I didn't. I stayed from 11 till 2:30 in the morning.
Nothing wrong with lumping out, dog.
On New Year's Day especially.
Yeah. They had me hooked.
Yeah, sometimes you work. It's nice to just,
Well, we had a New Year's Eve party, too, and I cooked all day long New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, getting ready for people to come over. Like, we hooked it up, with all Greek food. That's all day long cooking. And so I told Tina, I was like, don't even ask me to do anything tomorrow because I'm upstairs and not being bothered. And it was great.
Hey, I have a Greek question.
All right. I'm not Greek. Actually, I'm glad I'm not Greek, to be honest with you, but I'm married to one, so I have the answers. What are you looking for?
Seems like when the Greeks talk to each other, they get real excited and loud, and I'm not. Do you find that? Like it seems like they're kind of arguing, but I don't know.
And they spit on babies, Mike. They spit on babies.
They have some customs that they do. Like if you give them custom an evil eye or something, they think there's something with the evil eye, and they'll be like tu tu tu. And actually, I think when a bride walks down the aisle too, they go tu tu tu, like they're spitting on her. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. They spit on babies.
Yeah, they spit on babies.
I had a Greek customer a few months ago, Jeff, you'll remember, and we were calling a number, and someone on the phone must have been from India, and he was an older guy. He goes, "I want a goddamn American, someone that speaks goddamn English." You remember that?
Yeah. And Mike was egging him on so bad, Kev. You should have seen this dude. He was pissed, dude. He was pissed.
Yeah. Well, it's true, though. When you do want somebody that just speaks good English. If I press 1 for English, I want somebody that can speak it good. Right?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, you do.
Really.
I'm so used to it, though, now. I mean, it's crazy to me that you got to hit 1 for Spanish first.
Yeah. Is it now press uno for Spanish?
Yeah. Número y dos.
It's because they can't understand the English, so they have to get that shit out of the way first.
Para español, marque número 2.
Yeah.
I feel like it's dos.
No,
it's dos.
No, it isn't. Not everywhere. Some places it's numero uno.
Sometimes the telemarketers will call me, and I'll answer the phone, and it's a telemarketer, and I realize that they're at work and they can't hang up, and their calls are being recorded. So I try to keep them on the phone. I mean, I'm not rude to them, but I just say crazy stuff and give them crazy answers to the questions they ask, and you can tell they're aggravated, but they can't hang up. So you know what? I'm going to make them regret that job. Oh, yeah, you've heard me, Jeff. Fuck them. I'll keep them on
you're
as long
sweet
as I
on
can.
that, Mike. You're sweet on that. You're like, oh, look, it's a telemarketer. It's like, oh, I'm very interested. Yes, tell me about it. And he'll get them going shiz for a while, dude. And then he'll be like, nah.
Yeah, that's Mike's style.
But I'll pull some crazy stuff on them, I mean, they can't hang up.
That's true.
Not until they get 3 no's.
Guy. No means no. That's what you got to tell them. No means no. That line is powerful.
Oh yeah.
No means no. There was some, you see, not to go back to football, and I don't want to go too much on this, but you see the kids from Oregon got suspended for taunting the Florida State quarterback.
Saying no
because
means
he had
no.
this sexual assault scandal, and they were in his face talking about no means no, to the Florida State, like no means no.
Listen, you should be. Listen. I believe you should be able to taunt and celebrate. I know it's not very sportsmanlike, but it's fun, and I think you should be able to heckle a golfer too. Yeah, I mean, if you can heckle a golfer, come on! If you can't hit the ball, you're a pro. You're a pro, bitch. You should be able to like, woo!
No. No way, that'd be terrible.
That isn't terrible. You should be able to concentrate if somebody's taking a whiz on the side. It's like sometimes Mark will like, here's some relaxing music for you, you know? And he's taking a whiz.
Jeff says that because he's the one
that's
he's the one that's talking while people are teeing off. So he feels like everyone else should do it, so then he just won't get yelled at for it.
I mean, I'm way too loud on the golf course.
Yeah, no. You go out there to not be, I mean, you want it quiet. Who goes out to golf and wants it loud? That's like a nice quiet day away. That'd be terrible.
All right. When you're practicing and you're out on the course, that's fine. I'm talking about in a tournament. They should be able to heckle them.
Yeah, no. No, because the crowd wants a nice relaxed day too. It's like I'm going to watch the Masters or something, you know?
They should be able to be like.
No, you can't do that to golf.
They should be like, Tiger, you bitch. You ain't hit shit since you got found out.
He hasn't. He's been a nightmare since he got found out with all those ladies.
He should just let it go, you know? You should just let it go and just start swinging the clubs for fun, you know?
Yeah, that's not easy to do in golf tournaments, though. That's you know, you got to be on point. Those dudes ain't messing around. Sugar White's a good golfer.
Yeah, I have my strategy, and I'm telling you, it works for everyone. After every shot, you got to yell, "Damn it!" as loud as you can, and it makes you feel better about it when it goes in the woods.
I know this. I'm in for a dozen balls. I'm in for a dozen balls when I go out, you know. So the round costs me 60 to 80, and then I'm in for at least 20 on the balls. And I'm picking up range balls on the way if I can.
It's $100 round for Jeff.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's only $1 a stroke for me and Jeff. I mean, some people it's like $3 a stroke. You know, at least we're getting out there and getting our swings. And if I'm really going and I hit, $120, it's like I feel like I got a value.
Mike, we do way better than them. You know what I'm saying? We're getting way more swings. Yeah. That's like at bats. You know what I'm saying? It's like at bats. I got way more at bats than Shiz.
Yeah, and I hit the ball almost every time.
Yeah. Whoops.
And I have to say, I have some nice clubs. Like, I feel like the part. Like, sometimes I go out there. You too, Jeff. You're all dressed nice. Like, if you saw me, you'd be like, I'll bet you he hits that ball good. And then I get into the damn it swing.
Yeah. I had a spotter. He's like, your ball's over here. I'm like, you don't want to follow me, bros.
Yeah, it's bad news. Be all over the place. That's the best game in the world, golf.
It is a fun game. I'm going to say it's fun, but I like a scramble for obvious reasons.
When you're drinking, a good old outing.
Yeah, good old golf outing. Yeah. Well, I ain't played with you guys in a while because you won't come visit me down here.
Are we going to golf in Florida?
I'm coming soon, too.
Oh, yeah, by the way, programming note, we'll be here next week, but the week after, we're going to be in Disney World, huh, Jeff?
Yeah, you got that right. But maybe we can broadcast from there.
Satellite. We can have a satellite podcast.
I can bring my laptop.
Yeah, I'll bring my laptop too. We'll see. We'll see what we can pull off. It would be a Friday night after Epcot.
Yeah,
I would. All honesty, that sounds great, dude. But enjoy Florida. Enjoy Disney.
This is enjoyable too, just because we'll have some enjoyable stories about the kingdom and celebration. You can't get no gum in Orlando somehow at the airport. What kind of shit is that?
Because they don't want it on the ground at Disney World. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Is that why they don't do it?
Yeah, you can't buy gum.
Is that really?
Yeah, even anywhere on the property, even you feel like you're outside of Disney, it's still Disney owned, and gas
they don't
stations
want
do
gum
not
on the
sell
ground.
gum.
Not even in the airport, Mike. I'm like in the airport, like I need some gum. This is flying back home to Michigan. And I'm like, can I get some gum? He's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, some gum? He's like, we got Mentos. I go, Mentos? You don't have any gum? He goes, nah.
And they have it figured out. It's every 30 steps is a garbage can throughout the whole place because they did a study to find out how far people would walk before they would drop trash. 30 steps was the number. So every 30 steps there's a garbage can.
Do you know what the number one question asked in Disney World is?
What time's the 12 o'clock parade?
It's the 3 o'clock parade, but that is the number one question asked. They shove that Disney stuff up our fucking ass and down our throats to customer service. Yeah, they're the only ones that they hold the monopoly to that. No one else has anything like it. Don't give me that bullshit. That's why people go back. Disney's great, and I get it, but it's it's not all customer service.
It ain't bullshit though, Mike. It ain't bullshit. I mean, their philosophy is like that it's easier to do 100 things 1% better than one thing 100% better, and that's true. I mean, if you take things an extra step just a little bit from a customer service standpoint, I mean, it's 100% better just 1% at a time. And I mean, that's their philosophy, dude, and they do it. They do it. You ask them something there, and they give you an answer and give you more than you need.
They do it right. Disney does it right.
Yep. And that's why they make more money on Frozen. I just heard this the other day from a 12-mile podcast source, which is not that reliable.
Half the time, half the news.
However, the movie Frozen has made more money than Barbie's whole existence.
I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy.
You sure about that, crazy. Jeff?
Hey, I'm halfway. I'm 12-mile podcaster.
I don't know. I'm not cashing in on that. Take the cash in back. I don't know
look that shit up, and we're going to talk about it next week. Maybe.
It's made a lot of money, Jeff. I know that. And kids have disposable income, but Barbie's been around for like 100 years. I don't know. I mean,
Barbie must have been hanging with Sammy Davis because, I mean, she's been whoring herself out.
I feel like this number you have come up with is a crazy number.
I think it's like the North Korean tax.
No, listen. I'm just listen. I come with the news, the proper news.
I like your news.
You come
Jeff.
proper with the news, all right.
Hey, I'm just telling you. Like I said, this is a 12-mile podcast news, and you take that shit with a grain of salt. But this is what I heard.
A real small grain.
Yeah. Got to throw a bag over your head. Over your shoulder for good luck, too.
There was nothing left in that sip, was there, Jeff?
No, there wasn't, and that bums me out. I'd like to go get another one, but I feel bad to get off the podcast.
No, no. Have Katie bring you one. Let's meet Katie.
Let's meet Katie.
No, she's not up. She ain't up.
He's killing that quick. Yeah, she'll be excited. Start yelling. She'll bring it down. Yell, Katie, come down. She'll yell her name.
Straight up. No. I ain't trying to wake her up.
It's 11.
She's asleep.
Yeah, she got up about half hour ago. She got up off the couch like I'm going to bed. She didn't even say nothing. Just walked to bed. I seen her go to bed.
One of these days we're going to start doing this podcast live. That's what we need to get going soon.
It's live for us. We don't edit.
Live, but I'm saying, no. But I'm saying, where people can start commenting and stuff, and we can answer back and forth and, interact. Even if you get 10 people watching, live.
Yeah, I feel like that keeps, keeps it interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, not that we're not interested, but I'm saying when you get on some topics and shit, and all of a sudden somebody can be like, I talked to Linda Lovelace too, and you want to hear about that.
Yeah, well, I have a question for the audience, actually for you, because I was talking about this earlier with Tina. How many, I don't know why we were talking about this, but your towel, how many times will you use it before it needs to be replaced? Your bath towel.
I usually take
Like, I
a
mean,
fresh.
you rock it out
I take a fresh towel.
every
But I'm,
day?
No, I don't
yeah,
do that.
I do. But here, I mean, I will use one that's in the shower, but generally speaking, unless we are low on towels, I'm taking a fresh towel.
Wow.
Now, I'll make the kids use that towel, but I deserve a fresh one because I'm the king. Play the horn, shiz. Play the horn.
Oh, wait, they're going to be on a delay. Everything's on a delay, so
All right.
did they get there?
Yeah, I got my own
There
damn
you go.
towel. Sometimes we're so behind
Yeah,
on towels, I
he
gotta
is the
use a
king.
beach towel.
Oh, yeah, the dreaded beach towel.
Yeah.
But, hey, you know what? I don't mind that.
Not really dreaded because them mugs are way bigger.
Yeah, but the size isn't the same. You know, I
Way
mean, I'm a towel snob, man. I don't want no bullshit ass towel. I mean, I want a nice towel. I go about 3 days with mine, but if my kids use it, then I mean, then I just wrap them up in it and throw it in the hamper. But I don't have that many killer towels. You know, I'm selective.
Mike, I'm gonna send you one of these beach towels.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
use your towels 4 times, you'd be able to use this beach towel I got like
3.
6 times. It's like 6 feet tall and like 3.5 feet wide.
Well, I don't use it 3. I don't wash it after 3 times because it looks dirty. I just don't know. You know, when it's like, you know, I don't know. Couple days.
I feel like if it doesn't stink like mold or anything, I mean, I feel like it could go 5 days.
For the record, I've never ever had one of my towels stink like mold. For the record, I've never gotten to that point.
Yeah, you know what you know what I'm saying, like stinking like it's had enough. Like you knew it, needs to be washed,
Hey,
replaced.
Kev, you remember?
Yeah.
You remember when you had the Harper Woods house and we were downstairs? We used to chess out. Wait, I gotta tell 2 things real quick. So we had to chess out. We were playing chess.
Playing
or whatever.
chess.
Yeah. So I pick up this towel and I go to I don't know what I spilled or something on my face or whatever. I go to use this towel. Kev's like, oh no, don't use,
Oh no.
don't use that towel.
Oh no.
Hey, well,
At least you warned me.
sometimes you don't know
Oh,
what's
my.
going to be on the towel.
Not a
Right,
towel.
correct.
Oh no.
All right. So real quick, second story. So we're chessing out, and we're all jacked up. And Kev we're sitting. He's got his feet up on the table. I go, Kev, try to flip me off with your middle toe.
Mhm.
I mean, Mike.
Oh yeah.
He's
did it?
working. He is working them toes. I mean, working them toes. All of a sudden, Mike, it's like, here comes the middle toe. It didn't move that far, but that motherfucker flipped me off with his toe. He got some long toes like fingers too.
Yeah. I was trying to use the force. I was like, oh, I got this. Yeah, just worked it right out. That's not easy to do.
Hell no, I've been trying since then.
Yeah, you have to have long toes and a strong will. And a lot of time on your hands.
Oh yeah.
And to be in some mental, I mean, that's not so being sober. If you're trying to flip the toe off, that's not being sober. Now, we're not going to lie to each other.
And it was not like a done in 30 seconds. We sat there staring at it for a while.
Probably 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, working it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it took some training.
Well, only one thing gets you there.
Yeah, pretty much. It was probably around New Year's time. We were having a good time. Well, I don't know. I think we've solved the problems of the world. What do you think?
At least for today.
At least for today. Guy Marley was here with his hairy ass nipples. He's proud to show them off. He's got to have clothes on next week. He's creepy.
Yeah, but he might need some lotion on his nipples. Underneath that hair, they could be dry.
Lotion his nipples.
They're ashy.
At the same time.
We didn't get. Hey, Mike, how's the working out going? By the way, you've been going all week.
I've been going. Yeah, my stupid gym was opened at 8, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and today. So 8 o'clock don't work for me. I'm a 10 to 6 kind of guy. It's the only time I got.
10
Wait,
to 6. You can't work out in the morning?
That's when I work out. 10 to 6 in the morning. From 10 to 6 to 7.
Oh, 10. You mean 5:50?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You messed me up.
Yeah, I was like 10 to.
Yeah, I work out for 8 hours a day.
No, I'm like 10 to 6. That sucks for gym hours, dude. You need to get a new gym. 10 in the morning till 6 at night? That's what I thought you were talking about.
They've been opening at 8 the past few days, and they open at 8 tomorrow, but I'm going to try to bust it out and go real quick because I got to go.
Have you gone? You've gone all week long, every day?
Fuck yeah, I've been going. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
I'm telling you, man, I'm not playing that game. I mean, I went to the gym before. I had kids that didn't sleep all night. I was up all night, but I don't sleep.
When are we gonna get an update on your hulking body?
Oh, believe me, it is updating.
As we speak. I was about to make a New Year's resolution, I was gonna commit to this P90X again with Tina, but then I read something. Wayne Dyer put out something, said, "Don't make a resolution, just live in the moment." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, that's my resolution." What Wayne Dyer said, "Live in the moment."
For the record, think he got that? He got that from the King. I already started that at the beginning of the podcast.
For the record, Wayne Dyer is, where it's at. That guy cured his own cancer. He thought it out of his body. He didn't get medical help. Dude, Wayne Dyer did it. He said he was going to do it, and he fucking did it. Cured cancer.
Yeah,
said, I'm out of my body. I don't have cancer. And they're like, yep, you know what you don't have anymore? Cancer.
Cancer, yeah. Dude, I read a book about a lady who she had like stage 4, calling it a day, like in the hospital, dying cancer. And she said she visited the other side, and like the decision was hers. If she wanted to go back, cancer would be gone. She snapped out of it. Like they were planning her funeral. She came back and was cancer free, dude. Like nothing left from crossing over. Like she saw her dad, and her dad was like, "You make a decision now. You can either come on and you're dead, or go back." And she was like, "I'm going back." That was a good book. I read a lot of those.
What was that book?
Oh man, I can't think of the name of it right now. Dying to Be Me. Nope, it was called Dying to Be Me, and that was good. And then another cool book I read was Many Lives, Many Masters, and that was about a lady who was like super depressed, and she went to, and these are true by the way, like true, autobiographies or whatever, and she did hypnosis to have past life regressions. She found out she had 100 lives, but all the people were the same in all of them, just playing different roles. Great book. Many Lives, Many Masters. 12-Mile Podcast recommendation.
I'm going to recommend the Sammy Davis Jr. book about where he learns how to deep throat.
That sounds probably more entertaining, Mike.
Yeah, that ain't my kind of book.
I don't read. Cause
I
got my own theories, you know what I'm saying? And I don't,
Yeah, but reading's good for you. You got to open up your mind.
Good. Yeah, no, I open up my mind, but I got my own theories, my own thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And, maybe I want to write something and Mug should read what I got to say.
Well, then write it down. Write it down. If it makes sense, people will read it.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm working on my book, too. That's coming.
Now.
My book's coming.
Yeah, what's your book about, Mike?
Keeping up with the Joneses and an urban look at a look at urban economics, just the way people spend all their money and feel they're entitled to everything, and how if someone next door has it, you got to have it, and everyone's living on credit and debt and bullshit. And you know what? I see it every day, and I watch other people's mistakes and I try to learn from them.
That's what society feeds people. Society feeds that to people and they buy into it. They're lemmings, just like Dad said. They're going to jump off the hookah.
Real quick. I know we ain't got to get into this, but it's amazing to me that someone will come out that makes $200,000-300,000 grand a year, and they're arguing with me about a pinstripe that's on a vehicle that they don't want to pay for $50. But then someone that comes out, and I'm not saying, but someone comes out that's making $60 grand a year, and they're spending $70,000 on a car, and they're just fucking dancing around with their sunglasses, wearing them at nighttime like they're all fucking cool. Who's the fucking cool one? Not you, sunglasses at night guy.
I wear my
Mike sour about
sunglasses
something.
at night.
No, those fucking tools come into my work,
Like
and
a
I'm cool.
sour.
I'm cool. They can't even fucking afford what they're buying, and it's whatever. Don't be a tool.
But you know what?
Yeah, that's a status thing. I mean, people like to present themselves in a certain way, and somebody with a lot of dough doesn't necessarily need to. So, they can penny pinch about the stripe. Like it just is what it is, but that the person that's not making a ton is just trying to present themselves in a better light by, buying what they can't afford. That's economics 101 right there. Buy
You
what
were a
everybody
finance
has.
manager. You know that just as well as we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I'd rather have my pockets have the mumps.
So at the end of this, let's just say, let's not live 2015 with entitlement.
May your pockets have the mumps and be healthy for 2015. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't feel like I ever have entitlement, but I feel like I'm entitled to be happy, and I can just decide if I want to be happy or not. And whatever makes me happy is, that's what I'm entitled to. That's what everybody's entitled to, really.
Well, that's different.
Yeah. Things don't really make you happy, though. It's the little things in life that make you happy. That's,
Things don't mean shit. We know that. Things don't mean nothing. It's just about being. You just got to make a decision to be happy.
Yeah.
You got to make a decision to be. You know what I do every morning? Just not that I've got any answers here, but every single morning, hey, take this if you want, people. This is 12 Mile Podcast exclusive stuff. I have an alarm that is set on my phone.
Wait, Kev, real quick.
Morning.
Do you still do the what's that? The other book you read, the 5 o'clock hour shit.
Oh, that Miracle Morning.
Yeah.
Oh, Miracle Morning. That's tough to commit to, man. You're all done. But they wanted you had to get up in the morning. It was actually, when I was doing it, it was the greatest. Like, I didn't mind doing it. You get up and meditate. You write down goals and what you're thankful for. This is every single morning you do it, You get up 2 hours early. You read. You go for a walk. Like, it's awesome to do it. All the right things to do in the morning. It's just hard to get yourself to do it.
Yeah, I'd rather go for Miracle Midnight.
That's the real thing. Yeah, me too, but it's a good way to start the day. It ensures the day is starting right, that's for sure. Without getting too deep here, we're going to end on this note, though. This is what I have. It pops up on my phone every single morning. This is what I live by every day. Just starts, says, I'm always happy, healthy, and rich, have a happy, healthy family, always in tune with the universe and the rhythm of life. And that's how we start the day, and that's how we're going to end it on the 12 Mile Podcast today. So, Brother Jeff, you didn't have anything else, did you?
No, I'm good. Boom. Peace. Like I said.
Sugar
Happy
White.
New Year.
See you next week, everyone.
Yeah, we'll be here next Friday. Guy Marley, we're out of here. Peace.